I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have seen two kind of people in life on the opposite end of the spectrum. One is who are hyper aggressive, go-getters, taking all the stress, creating things for themselves and for the world. On the other end of the spectrum are people who resort into spirituality, and they would blame the people who are go-getters as being money-minded, overly aggressive. The aggressive people will blame them to be escapist, not willing to, take chances, not willing to go for the things, not willing to take the stress, willing to put the skin in the game. So how to strike a balance between being aggressive, being proactive, being complacent, and being an escapist?
Okay, good question. First of all, let me just make it very simple, right? Because in English language, what happens is there's a lot of words have a meaning in the dictionary, but each one of you have a different meaning on its own. When I talk about depression, everyone have a different enjoyment or emotional, attachment to it. So in first step of his question is about introvert and extrovert, to have an understanding of how this both people work in the system. The world needs both introvert and extrovert, full stop. For example, a serious finance student will be an introvert, an accountant, introvert. A serious doctor who is creating something new will be introvert, artist, introvert, a very technical person, introvert. So you need these people in this world. That is point number one. The second person is the extrovert guy, the business, marketing, people who are promoting the college or whatever it is. World needs both these people. If you're happy in whatever form you are, accept it and be happy. Don't try to be the other way. You're just going to lose your mind. If you're happy introvert, first thing I say, sir, I want to be an extrovert. I say, are you happy introvert? If you're happy introvert, why be an extrovert unnecessarily? Why? You're created that way. So accept and find a career which suits your career from an introvert perspective. Don't go and get into marketing if you're an introvert. So that is the first point. Be happy. If you're happy extrovert, if you're happy introvert, stay as introvert. Now sir has stepped also into the spiritual side of things. I can talk about spirituality also, but what can happen is it might offend a certain people. Spirituality, I always talk it at a very personal level and not, but still he has asked the question, I'll give a good overview of it. When you go be a go-getter, all these go-getting things, how much are you going to really try on? Now, if you see the two richest men in the world is right now single or divorced, right or not? Sorry? Must be divorced. So sir saying must be. So what happens is, what are you going after? Is my first question. Many people go after money, which I'm telling you, after the age of 40 or 50, this money doesn't make any factors to you. It's only till the age of 40 or maybe let's say 50. After 50, I give you 1 crore, 10 crore, 20 crores, you're going to live your same life, nothing is going to change. That is point number one. What are you going after is the first question you got to ask. One set of person will go after money, but my belief is you have these 5 aspects, which is relationship, education, health, finance, and love. If you have this thing in balance, for me, you're already achieved your positivity or your life success. Right? For example, now you'll ask me how I came to this topic. When you're born, I was talking to even sir, when you're born, you're a child. Do you have money? Why go after money first of all? God has created you like that. First is relationship. How many of you are dropping your parents because your parents have some other plan for you? Now parents, children don't even talk. The world has gone that way. So that's point number one. First is relationship. Second, what happens? You go to school? Education. Third is what? When you're in 9th, 10th grade, you take over health. Mama, I don't want this food. I want that food. I want to look this way. This is how I want to be. So you take over your health into your system. Then you get a job. Finance comes forth. But most people, what they do? Finance comes first. Forget parents. Forget health. There are many great people, rich people, who have a lot of money, but no health. There's a lot of... So, when you're going and getting stuff, sometimes you tend to forget who have made you what you are to go and get stuff. There is somewhere, you are all sitting here not because of you or being a go-getter. Somewhere your parents have supported you. Somewhere your teachers have supported you. Each first standard teacher till today have put a tick in the box. That is what has made you what you truly are. Accept it and be thankful to them. That is the first thing the go-getters have to do. That brings the balance automatically. When you start showing gratitude, ego steps down. When you start showing gratitude, ego or that I feeling or I am doing everything steps down. So that's the first step. So next sir asked was about the person who's on the other spectrum. They're escaping from various things which they have to do. But then the question here is each one of you is given a role in life. What I tell is that be the best son you can or be the best daughter you can. Keep improving in that. Be the best father or be the best mother you can. Keep improving in that. You are being the most successful person in this world right now. Don't define success by 10 crore or 20 crore or, I'm happy, I'm at peace. Now, sir has talked about spirituality. You think going spirituality and going after peace of mind is also going and getting something? Yes or no? So don't think that even they are not going after something. They are looking for spiritual powers. I can read people's mind. I can understand God. They are also going and getting after something. But so that is the other side of the spiritual side of things. Please, if you're meditating, they are wanting something, that's why they are meditating. So that way also they are going and getting something. So don't differentiate these people in the spiritual side is not going after something. They are going after something. What I tell people is real meditation is sitting at a most disturbed world with a smile. That is real meditation. Right? Not going at one corner and sitting in peace and getting that. Anyone can get the things through. But in a disturbed world, can you sit with a smile? And do what you genuinely love. That is what I understand from the meditation perspective, right? Or the spirituality perspective. A real spiritual person is you're seeing a lot of struggles in life. You're trying your best to make a service to that community and keep doing it because you love doing it. That's what that balance. Now the last thing is, so I told about this part, the go-getters. I told about the lower part. Both are the same. Both are going after something. Now let's come into this side, which is the balance where they need. The first step is look into your life. Am I growing every day? From yesterday to today, am I being a good son, good daughter, good father, good mother, good granddad, or good grandmother? If you're doing that, tick in the box. Second thing, am I getting healthy every day? I'm running 1 kilometer, can I make it 1.5 the next day? That is the second tick in the box. Third thing is education. Am I growing from the wisdom perspective or the knowledge perspective? Am I better managing people? Am I being an 80% student? Am I making 85? Tick in the box. When you start doing that, next part comes finance. If your relationship, education and if your relationship, education, health is fixed, finance will come by default. Don't worry about it. Right? Start growing on this. Everyone sitting here is successful and is moving towards success. Don't go that way and don't go this way. Both you lose at the end. But the real love, the real humanity is sitting here. When you go too much go-getter, you lose the humanity aspect also. Because it's all about me, me, me. When you are running away from the society, going to the spiritual side of things, again you're running away from the society. Which means both are running away from the society if you technically look at it. But you being humans, this is where the real peace is. And when you deal with every person as a human, I'm telling you, all the spirituality will come then and there, which you're looking for, which is from this side and that side. Right? So I hope I've answered the question.